Hi, my name is Latanya, and I wanted to have a quick discussion about Reiki. When I first started my Reiki journey in 2018, I had been a healer for a long time, and I did not even realize I was doing healing work. I was just doing what things that came natural to me. When my friends wanted me to help them with some pain or they brought their animals over who were having issues, and I would just pick up their animal and just feel the energy and move things out the same way I would do with my friends or strangers. I remember being in Germany and me and this guy were dancing, had a great time and whatever, and we were hanging out and he did break dancing and all this kind of stuff. And I went back to his house and his back was hurting so bad. And I was just like moving my hand over and feeling the irregularities in his back of the energy, which there were some places that were like so hot, it was burning, and some that were so cold, it was freezing. So I was just pulling out the energy and like balancing it for him. And he was just like, "What are you doing? I can feel something coming out of my body." It was, it was like sort of freaky for him. And I told him, your energy's uneven, so I'm just balancing it for you. And this was, oh, like 10 years, I think, before I even started Reiki. And I was just doing this type of stuff naturally, or I would feel an imbalance in my body and I would try to even it out, or I would be in pain and I would try to even it out. And then I got really sick and I ended up with rheumatic fever, and that was a long healing journey, and where I had to remember about my natural gift and holistic gift, and was reminded, spiritually, that I needed to learn Reiki to help me with what naturally knew how to do. Learning Reiki was one of the best decisions in my life I think I made. Very happy about it because it allowed me to get out of my painful painful treatments and stuff, and now I'm like, in remission and feeling good. I mean, there are times when it comes back up, but I know what to do Reiki wise to help myself to get back into a normal physical state and full of energy, and I know how to rest. Resting is very important. And so in 2018, when I was talking about Reiki, I know I did like this. I don't even know. This video was so long that I was doing, but this one won't be. But now someone asked me, what do you feel? What is Reiki to you? And how do you feel about Reiki? I would say that it's peace. 100%. It's peace, it's acceptance, it's love, and it's understanding. Peace because you are at a point where you just feel like nothing can come and hurt you or make you angry and or to like knock off your emotional balance. Even if you feel those emotions, your body resets so quickly that it doesn't linger and it doesn't make you sick and it doesn't give you a headache and it doesn't like make you stop sleeping well and stuff. Your body just clears it out. The Reiki just clears everything out and it's peace. And then the balance comes when you are accepting things as they are and the situations as they are, and you're fine with it, you're okay with it. You can see in a spiritual way, not just the physical. And then when you are able to do that, then you come to that point of love and acceptance of who you are and how things are here, and more so the self-love, because once you love yourself and you're confident in yourself and you accept who you are and you can stand firm in that in a peaceful manner, then nothing can touch you, and then you sort of start understanding how other people are walking. Get it? The understanding how other people are walking and where they are in their particular journeys of spirituality, whether they believe or they don't believe, and how that affects their life. And it doesn't bother you. Like, it doesn't take over what you are. You don't compare yourself anymore to anybody else. You don't compare where you're standing and what you know versus what someone else is learning and what they know and where they're standing. So I can sit in a room full of people who may be experts in all types of subjects that have nothing to do with me or things that do have to do with me, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me to say I don't know. It doesn't bother me to say I have no idea. It doesn't bother me to be follower sometimes, because sometimes and most of the time in my life I've been the leader. So it's really nice to sit back and let someone else take the lead. And also it's nice to be okay with that, because I am a personality type A. I want to be in control. I want to know what's going on. I want to help, help, help. And sometimes, that personality type does come out. It does come out. I am human. And I have to like pull it back, or the Reiki pulls it back, or someone outside will say, "Hey, I don't need that help. I'm good. I got it. Just do what you have to do and I'll do what I have to do." And I'm just like, yes, 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 you're absolutely right. And I don't take offense to it. What I do is I remember and I say, okay, Tanya, that's not something you have to worry about. Worry about this. And that's that kind of peace that Reiki gives you. And that if you try to step outside of it, it just puts you right back in, whether it's from someone physically telling you, or you just realizing, oh, let me step back because this isn't mine. Your spirit is saying, hey, jump back to where you're supposed to be. That's the beautiful part about Reiki when you're going up into like some of the higher levels and you're really living in the spirit. And that is my point of getting to Ka Reiki, which is what I practice and what was spiritually divine with me. Is just Ka Reiki is about connecting to your spirit, connecting to your ancestors, connecting to earth energy, universal energy. There, it is like a connection of so deep, such deep energy that you can like call it forth without having to do symbols, without having to do, hand positions all the time. You're literally intuitively moving because you're allowing your spirit to take over and to judge things for you and to make decisions for you. I always tell my clients to let your spirit guide you, let it take over, let it heal you. And I was doing that before Ka Reiki came to me and pointed out the way, before my spirit showed me what Ka Reiki was, before the universe brought me that wonderful healing gift of Ka Reiki. And so now when people, like I say, ask me, what is Reiki to you? I say, it is peace, it's love, it's acceptance, it's understanding. And that type of energy emotes and evokes feelings of the same towards you. So if you're putting that out, that's what you're going to get. I am also feeling that there's a part of gratitude that comes with it. And that gratitude is to the universe. It's for every little thing that happens, good and bad. I have had some real trauma in the last few years and stuff in my life. And, as you grow, even as a Reiki healer, even if at my level of master teacher, you still are learning constantly about things and things are still coming at you. And so there are still a lot of challenges that will come your way. And it's not that being a Reiki healer, all of a sudden, oh, everything's great and I have no challenges. That's not true. You have even more challenges because you really see and understand what's going on. So having those particular traumas and challenges in my life, really, it's your reactions. And so I reacted, I think, in a very acceptable manner for each situation, and one that was a learned manner. And so with that, every time I did, I noticed that I would move higher in elevation and like doors would open and great things would happen to me or for me that I never even thought about or prepared myself for. But I'm very grateful for it. And I just like I'm grateful for all the experiences. I can look back and say, for all the traumas in my life, for all the negative things that happened in my life, for all the, horrific events, and they were some of them horrific that happened in my life. Everything guided me and led me to where I am right now. For the misunderstandings that people may have had, based on I don't know what. All of those events have led me to where I am now. For the illnesses, for the hospital visits, to the surgeries, to all of these things, to me thinking like I was gonna die 1 year. I really did. I really did. When I first got diagnosed with rheumatic fever, I was in the hospital so much. I was in so much pain. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I really didn't. And then, God in the universe showed me Reiki and showed me a different way and reminded me that I'm a spiritual creature with a really great gift of healing. And this is something that I wanted to put out to everyone, and I never even did it because I got like embarrassed, and I was just like, oh my god, that's my gift. And only a small group of people knew and would call me constantly to ask for help and stuff. And now I'm just like, yeah, this is me. I'm grateful, I'm happy, and I'm proud of it, and I'm not embarrassed because this is a gift from God. This is a gift from the universe. This is something I was born with, and I'm really great at it. I'm good at it. I like it. I love it. It's changed my perspective and view about life and how people behave and act towards me and how I behave and act towards them. And it's changed the way I move in this world in a very positive and grounded and peaceful manner. So, yeah, that's what Reiki is to me. And I'm happy to share. And I know that I may not post often, but I'm going to start because I want to start giving more information about Reiki and energy healing and how it helps people. Yes, I even have a course for medical professionals, Reiki as a complementary therapy for patient care. And I want to get more medical professionals involved in doing holistic care, doing energy, using Ka Reiki to assist them in hospitals and senior homes and like emergency rooms and convalescent homes and rehabilitation therapy, all of that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to put more effort into this wonderful posting and doing videos and everything. But for now, I just wanted to do a follow up, umpteen years later about me and where I am and my opinions and views about Reiki. And if you want to learn more, please follow. I promise you I will start posting. Please follow. And also, you can go to my website, IMREIKINOW.com. It's also in the summary below, and then you can find out more about what I do and the things I'm interested in. And everything I'm interested in is basically my spiritual contract to help and to serve and to do well in this world so that later on when I'm like floating above in the other ways and in other realms and stuff, that I'm also, I can look back and say, I did what came here to do, and I fulfilled my spiritual contract, and I'm better for it.